Today we'll solve the LeetCode's daily question, which is maximum product of two digits. So what this problem statement means that we have to find two digits in a given integer number which will gives us the maximum product. So we have taken an example of a number 142. So our algorithm is like we have to extract each and every digit into individual. We have to extract individually each and every digit. How we'll do so? If we modulo each and every number, will get its last digit. Okay, so if we modulo 142 by 10, we'll get 2. Okay, then we'll update the number with its dividend value. What is dividend value? If we modulo 142 divide by 10, we'll get 14. You can check it. So this way we'll extract each and every digit using modulo and the divide. Okay. Now we'll maintain two variables, which is the largest and the second largest. Okay, so how will this help us? First we'll maintain a largest integer and a second largest integer. Okay, now it's common sense that if we multiply our numbers the numbers largest value and the numbers small second largest value, will get the maximum product of that value, correct? So we'll get the maximum product. So we'll have to find this maximum and the second largest number. So how we'll do that is we'll run a while loop. So first we'll extract number 2. Once we have extracted number 2, our largest value will contain the value 2 and the second largest will contain the value of the largest. Why? Because we have found our largest, right? We have found our new largest, so obviously the previous largest will be our second largest. Got it? So we'll update this with -1 because in the starting of the loop our largest value has -1. Then our loop will run again. Then we'll extract number 4. Now, is number 4 larger than our existing largest? Yes, it is. So what we'll do, we'll update first the second largest as our largest. So this will now contain number 2 and this will now contain number 4. Then our loop will run again. We'll reach at 1 and now is 1 greater than largest? No. Now we'll check is 1 greater than second largest, because it is possible, like if we have encountered here number 3, then we'll have to update second largest, right? Not the largest. So we have encountered number 1, so we don't have to update largest, neither the second largest. Okay. So at the end of the loop, we'll get number 4 and number 2. Then we'll return the multiplication of 4 and 2 and that will be our answer. Let's jump to the code. With the code, first we'll initialize our largest variable as -1. We'll initialize our second largest variable. Guys, please note down that you have to take meaningful variable names. Then we'll run a while loop where n should be greater than 0. If n has reached 0, means we have extracted the whole number. So first we'll initialize a temp variable in which we'll store the number's last digit. Okay. Now we'll check is the extracted digit is greater than the largest digit. If it is, Then what we have to do? First we have to update our second largest digit with our largest digit. Then we'll have to update our largest digit with the new largest digit we just found. If this is not the case, then we'll have to check, is the temp greater than our second largest digit, as we have understood in the example. If this is the case, then what we have to do? We have to update our second largest digit with the new second largest digit we just found. Then after these if conditions are over, if neither is correct, then we don't have to update any of the value, and we just have to remove the last digit from the number. Got it? So if, for example, there is 31, first we have extracted 1, we have initialized our largest with 1 and the second largest with -1. Then comes 3, then we have updated largest. First we have updated second largest with 1 and largest with 3, and then we have updated our num value. In the end will return the multiplication of the largest and the second largest digit. Let's hope this runs. It does. Now let's see. As you can see, it beats 100%, means it has the time complexity of O of n. Thank you.